In the last episode, we saw advantage, which is the complete opposite of the neutral state. Unlike advantage, neutral moments are characterized by the ability of both players to move freely but purposefully on the screen as they plan and strategize their next move while observing their opponent and what options the opponent might use to counter the execution of their plan. It is a mix of purposeful movement, correct usage and spacing of the attacks, controlling a specific space on the screen using those attacks, playing mind games with your opponent using conditioning, baiting and other tactics, along with keenly observing what their opponent is doing in the neutral. These are what are known as neutral tools available to both the players, which they use to win the neutral. Winning the neutral is to turn the fight in your favor by utilizing those neutral tools to score a hit on the opponent and gain an advantage over the enemy by converting that hit into a full-blown combo. That is where the importance of understanding the neutral lies. Unless you win the neutral, you cannot perform the combo that you might have been practicing for hours. To understand the basics of how neutral works in Guilty Gear, let's look at this clip from the match between FAB and Nage and see how they are using their neutral tools. When the round starts, that's neutral. Both players used movement, which is a neutral tool, and move backwards. Potemkin using a backdash and Faust using backwards jump. On his way down, Faust uses a jump heavy slash attack to control a certain space on the screen. Space control is another tool of neutral done using an attack. Potemkin moves forward, then moves back. Movement is a tool to navigate the screen during the neutral phase. Also, just like players are free to attack in neutral, they are also free to defend and can do so if they suspect the enemy is going to attack. Here, Faust uses spacing, yet another neutral tool, to position himself to attack using his thrust special move so that it just connects with Potemkin at this range. Faust then strategically jumps and controls the space using jump heavy slash, trying to catch Potemkin with it. Do remember that in the background there are a lot of mind games, reads and baiting going on, which are all tools used in the neutral, and that's what dictates what players are doing in the neutral. Both players again jump, with Faust again using a heavy slash move to catch Potemkin, which again whiffs. Strategy might be to condition the other player to a specific action as a distraction to overload the mental stack of the opponent and do a completely opposite thing afterwards to catch the opponent by surprise. All this conditioning is also a critical tool in the neutral. Faust tries to catch Potemkin now on the ground using the crouching heavy slash, which Potemkin blocks. These attacks by Faust are having low commitment, meaning even if the attack whiffs or gets blocked, Faust stays safe and the fight stays in the neutral. Potemkin breaks the rhythm and uses hammer fall to quickly move his FAB forward, breaking at the end to cut short his movement, while Faust uses what could this be that summons a meteor that can control a large area on the screen. Potemkin recovers and blocks as the meteor rains down on the screen. Faust tries to quickly jump and dash his way towards Potemkin but gets caught by his own meteors on the way and is knocked down on the ground. At this very moment, Potemkin gains advantage and uses it to again quickly close in the gap using hammerfall move. With this knockdown of Faust, the fight was in neutral for the most part. We saw a number of neutral tools at work by both players as well. We will stop here. Hopefully you will have a good understanding by now how neutral looks like in Guilty Gear. In the next episode we will look at the mechanics in Guilty Gear that can be used to return the fight to the neutral. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done already.